Welcome, respected dear friends, for this marathon Bhagavata Satsanga going on from 1106 days. We are almost about to finish. We have come up to the 12th chapter of 12th Skandha, and such a great, grand, glorious is our Vyasa Bhagavata Maha Puranam should be taken for the study for the entire life. And that study should be steadily so deep to be able to grasp the teachings, the sadhanas that are indicated in every skandha, every chapter, every topic, every shloka. So, yat shrunvatam rasajnanam swadu swadu pade pade. At every pada for a rasajna, it is swadu swadu only. Those who have pure heart, those who have devotion for the Lord, those who are spiritual, those who have served their masters, those who have brought from earlier lives of punya, such sattva guna, good and wonderful heart. For them, this one Bhagavata Shastra is enough a treat, is enough a whole sadhana and sadhya reaching thing. So good that we have taken up and we had sufficient patience, all given to us by the Lord only. So we went on seeing from the Mahatmya in the beginning of Padma Purana, and we went on seeing from Skandhavan onwards. Now we are almost toward the verge of concluding the 12th Skandha, the 12th chapter, 13th chapter. Then we will have the Mahatmya, 4 chapters also from Skanda Purana, which completes the whole study of Bhagavata. So all this we will put at the feet of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Lord Sriman Narayana, Parabrahma Tattva, Vedavyasa Bhagavan, Shukadevji, Sutha Mahamuni, and to all Bhagavata Acharyas, Bhagavata Avataras, and Bhagavata Bhaktas. Now let them bless us the way they want. We too want the total surrender at the feet of the Lord. We too want the Brahmatmaikya Bodha. The rest is at their feet. So yesterday in the no, after this we'll see the 10th skandha also. In that we see the Aniruddha Vivaha, the grandson of Krishna. In that only we see Bhagavan Balarama finishing Rukmi. Thereafter we have in Adhyatma Ramayanam the conclusion of Vibhishanaji's stuti to Rama. Rama asks Vibhishana to ask for the Vara, and again Vibhishanji so beautifully does stuti for some more shlokas. Then he asks for only Bhakti Jnana Moksha. And thereafter Bhagavan feels so happy with Sharanagati Bhakti of Vibhishana, he does the Rajya Tilaka there. And thereafter discussion, then all of them are there at the Samudra Tata. Bhagavan then takes bow and arrow to do the Shoshanam of the Samudra. Samudra Bhagavan comes and tells, let the Neela build the bridge over it. He is the son of Vishwaksena or that one. So he can do all that. In the meantime, those charanas sent by Ravana, Shuka and Sarana are the charana. So एक को पकड़ते हैं, एक चला जाता है. So that charana prasanga also comes in that third sarga which we are studying. Now let us start with our first topic of Bhagavata Mahapurana Adhyenam, the 12th chapter, the 12th skandha. Let us bring all our ekagrata, bhakti, shraddha, right from the word go till all is over. Let the patience be brought. Let the contentment, the joy is brought that we are able to study this Bhagavata. So too, let our hearts be soaked in devotion to Lord Krishna, Bhagavan Sriman Narayana, and the Gurus and Bhagavata Acharyas who are making this possible. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Sachidanandaropaya Vishwotpatyaadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Sri Krishnaya Vayan Namaha Om Janmadhyasya Yatonvayaditaratascha Arthesha Vigneswarat Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye Muhyanti Yatsurayah Tejo Varimridam Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrisha Dhamna Svena Sada Nirasthakuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi Narayanan Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Yonta Pravishya Mama Vachamimam Prasuptam Sanjeevayatya Kila Shakti Dharaswadhamna Anyanshcha Hastacharana Shravanatvagadina Pranane Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदी नदीभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमो नमः परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुनये शौनकादिऋषिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादिऋषिभ्यो अत्र्यादिऋषिभ्यो प्रह्लादादि भक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवताभ्यो मत्स्यादि अवतारेभ्यो श्री दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादि गुरुभ्यो आदिपराशक्ति मात्रे माता पितृ देवताभ्यो अस्मत् गुरुभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोदस्य अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत आचार्याणां दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः हैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरुपरम्परायाः योगसाधनमार्गाणां देवतापरम्परायाः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्तिद्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगतिद्वारा विश्वशान्तिकल्याण एकता प्राप्त्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्मसंस्थापनकार्ये ये कङ्कणबद्धाः भक्ताः साधकाः धर्मसंस्थापकाः तेषां सर्वेषां सदा बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा समस्त शक्ति साधना सानुकूलता संपदा नाम वाप्ति द्वारा अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य द्वादश स्कन्धस्य दशम स्कन्धस्यापि पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ द्वादश स्कन्धः ओम श्री कृष्ण परम ब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं द्वादश स्कन्धः ओम आभासश्च निरोधश्च यतश्चाध्यवसेयते स आश्रयः परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्दते ओम अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः in the Ekadasha Adhyaya, we have seen Bhagavan's Anga, Upanga, Parshada, Abharana, Ayudha, Varnana with regard to the entire Virat Rupa. Also we saw Bhagavan Surya with the set of 7 in 12 months, how he conducts the three world Vyapara. And who is Bhagavan Surya is none other than Sakshat Sri Mahavishnu. Like this, so many are very sublime, subtler things that go on happening in the universe and cosmos by the grace of divine. We are on this earth and we are in our own life, cocooned with our own projects and selfishnesses and samsara, all those sublime things we may not know, but they're all going on. As we grow in our selflessness, identity with the totality, do variety of yoga adi, tattva chintana adi sadhanas, some of them are revealed to us, but not all, because our equipments are not fit for all that. Now, last in this 12th chapter, therefore, in the 12th Skandha, we have Bhagavan Sutaji telling the gist, the saramsha, the summary of the entire Bhagavata Mahapurana of these 12 Skandhas, the 18,000 slokas, these 334 chapters. Around that entire summary, what was there in each of the Skandha in one or two shloka. Half of the chapter covers that. The remaining half of this chapter 12 has the therefore the Mahima of Srimad Bhagavata Mahapurana, the need of studying it, and the qualifications of the Vakta and Shrota. So many beautiful things are said, and most highlighting part is the Falashruti. So in that, toward the end, Sutaji concludes by saluting Bhagavan Narayana, Bhagavan Vyasa, and his own guru and the earlier main guru of the Bhagavat Mahapurana, Sri Shukadevji. So Shuka Parikshit Samvada, which we have concluded to few in the beginning of this particular Skandha, 6th chapter Tak, there actually the Bhagavatam done. From there, the remaining portion is Sutta Shaunakadi Samvada, which is added into the entire Bhagavata by the Bhagavata Rachayita Bhagavan Sri Vedavyasa Mahamuni. So in this 12th chapter has got these two main topics. So let us try to go through, browse through all that, whatever we can. Om Atha Dvadashodhyayah Sutta Uvacha Om Namo Dharmaya Mahate Namah Krishnaya Vedase Brahmanebhyo Namaskritya Dharman Vakshe Sanatanan Etadvah कथितं विप्राः विष्णोश्चरितमद्भुतं भवद्भिर्यदहं पृष्टः नराणां पुरुषोचितम् अत्र संकीर्तितः साक्षात् सर्वपापहरो हरिः नारायणो ऋषिकेशः भगवान् सात्वतां पतिः अत्र ब्रह्म परं गुह्यं जगतः प्रभवाप्ययं ज्ञानं च तत् उपाख्यानं प्रोक्तं विज्ञानसंयुतं भक्तियोगः समाख्यातः वैराग्यं च तदाश्रयं पारीक्षितमुपाख्यानं नारदाख्यानमेव च प्रायोपवेशो राजर्षेः विप्रशापात् परीक्षितः शुकस्य ब्रह्मर्षभस्य संवादश्च परीक्षितः योगधारणयोत्क्रान्तिः संवादो नारदाजयोः अवतारानुगीतं च सर्गः प्राधानिकोऽग्रतः विदुरोद्धवसंवादः क्षत्रुमैत्रेययोस्तथा पुराणसंहिता प्रश्नः महापुरुषसंस्थितिः ततः प्राकृतिकः सर्गः सप्तवैकृतिकाश्च ये ततो ब्रह्माण्डसम्भूतिः वैराजः पुरुषो यतः कालस्य स्थूलसूक्ष्मस्य गतिः पद्मसमुद्भवः भुव उद्धरणेऽम्भोधेः हिरण्याक्षवधो यथा ऊर्ध्वतिर्यगवाक् सर्गः रुद्रसर्ग तथैव च सर्गः तथैव च अर्धनारीनरस्याथ यतः स्वायम्भुवो मनुः शतरूपाचया स्त्रीणाम् आद्या प्रकृतिरुत्तमा सन्तानो धर्मपत्नीनां कर्दमस्य प्रजापतेः अवतारो भगवतः कपिलस्य महात्मनः देवहूत्याश्च संवादः कपिलेन च धीमता नवब्रह्म समुत्पत्तिः दक्षयज्ञविनाशनं ध्रुवस्य चरितं पश्चात् पृथोः प्राचीनबर्हिषः नारदस्य च संवादः ततः प्रयव्रतं द्विजाः नाभेस्ततोऽनुचरितं भरतस्यर्षभस्य च द्वीपवर्षसमुद्राणां गिरिनद्युपवर्णनं ज्योतिश्चक्रस्य संस्थानं पातालनरकस्थितिः दक्षजन्मप्रचेतोभ्यः तत्पुत्रीणां च सन्ततिः यतो देवासुरनराः तिर्यङ्नगखगादयः त्वाश्रस्य जन्मनिधनं पुत्रयोश्च दितेर्द्विजाः दैत्येश्वरस्य चरितं प्रह्लादस्य महात्मनः मन्वन्तरानुकथनं गजेन्द्रस्य विमोक्षणं मन्वन्तरावताराश्च विष्णोर्हयशिरादयः कौर्मं धान्वन्तरं मात्स्यं वामनं च जगत्पतेः क्षीरोदमथनं तद्वत् अमृतार्थे दिवौकसाम देवासुरमहायुद्धं राजवंशानुकीर्तनम् इक्ष्वाकुजन्म तद्वंशः सुद्युम्नस्य महात्मनः इडोपाख्यानमत्रोक्तं तारोपाख्यानमेव च सूर्यवंशानुकथनं शशादाद्या नृगादयः सौकन्यं चातशर्यातेः ककुत्स्थस्य च धीमतः खट्वाङ्गस्य च मान्धातुः सौभरेः सगरस्य च रामस्य कौसलेन्द्रस्य चरितं किल्बिषावहं निमेरङ्गपरित्यागः जनकानां च सम्भवः रामस्य भार्गवेन्द्रस्य निक्षत्रकरणं भुवः ऐलस्य सोमवंशस्य ययातेर्नहुषस्य च दौष्यन्तेर्भरतस्यापि शन्तनोस्तत्सुतस्य च ययातेर्ज्येष्ठपुत्रस्य यतोर्वंशोऽनुकीर्तितः यत्रावतीर्णो भगवान् कृष्णाख्यो जगदीश्वरः वसुदेवगृहे जन्म ततो वृद्धिश्च गोकुले तस्य कर्माण्यपाराणि कीर्तितान्यसुरद्विषः पूतनानुपयः पानं शकटोच्चाटनं शिशोः तृणावर्तस्य निष्पेषः तथैव बकवत्सयोः धेनुकस्य सह भ्रातुः प्रलम्बस्य च संक्षयः गोपानां च परित्राणं दवाग्नेः परिसर्पतः दमनं काळीयस्याहेः महाहेर्नन्दमोक्षणम् अव्रतचर्या तु कन्यानां यत्र तुष्टोच्युतो व्रतैः प्रसादो यज्ञपत्नीभ्यः विप्राणां चानुतापनं गोवर्धनोद्धारणं च शक्रस्य सुरभेरथ यज्ञाभिषेकं कृष्णस्य स्त्रीभिः क्रीडाचरात्रिषु शङ्खचूडस्य दुर्बुद्धेः वधोरिष्टस्य केशिनः अक्रूरागमनं पश्चात् प्रस्थानं रामकृष्णयोः व्रजस्त्रीणां विलापश्च मथुरालोकनं ततः गजमुष्टिकचाणूर कंसादीनां च यो वधः मृतस्यानयनं सूनोः पुनः सान्दीपनेर्गुरोः मथुरायां निवसता यदुचक्रस्य यत्प्रियं कृतमुद्धव रामाभ्यां युतेन हरिणा द्विजाः जरासन्धसमानीत सैन्यस्य बहुशो वधः घातनं यवनेन्द्रस्य कुशस्थल्या निवेशनम् आदानं पारिजातस्य सुधर्मायाः सुरालयात् रुक्मिण्याः हरणं युद्धे प्रमथ्यद्विषतो हरेः हरस्य जृम्भणं युद्धे बाणस्य भुजकृन्तनं प्राग्ज्योतिषपतिं हत्वा कन्यानां हरणं तथा चैद्यपौण्ड्रकसाल्वानां दन्तवक्त्रस्य दुर्मतेः शम्बरो द्विविधः पीठः मुरः पञ्चजनादयः माहात्म्यं च वदस्तेषां वारणस्याश्च दाहनं भारावतरणं भूमेः निमित्तीकृत्य पाण्डवान् विप्रशापापदेशेन संहारः स्वकुलस्य च उद्धवस्य च संवादः वासुदेवस्य चाद्भुतः यत्रात्मविद्या हि अखिला प्रोक्ता धर्मविनिर्णयः ततो मर्त्यपरित्यागः आत्मयोगानुभावतः युगलक्षणवृत्तिश्च कलौ नॄणाम् उपप्लवः चतुर्विधश्च प्रलयः उत्पत्तिस्त्रिविधा तथा देहत्यागश्च राजर्षेः विष्णुरातस्य धीमतः शाखा प्रणयनं ऋषेः मार्कण्डेयस्य सत्कथा महापुरुषविन्यासः सूर्यस्य जगदात्मनः इति चोक्तं द्विजश्रेष्ठाः यत्पृष्टोऽहमिहास्मि वः लीलावतारकर्माणि कीर्तितानीह सर्वशः पतितः स्खलितश्चार्तः क्षुत्वा वा विवशो ब्रुवन् हरे नम इत्युच्चैः मुच्यते सर्वपातकात् संकीर्त्यमानो भगवानन्तः श्रुतानुभावो व्यसनं हि पुंसां प्रविश्य चित्तं विधुनोत्यशेषं यथा तमोर्को भ्रमिवातिवातः मृषा गिरस्ता ह्यसतीरसत्कथा न कथ्यते यत् भगवानधोक्षजः तदेव सत्यं तदुहैव मङ्गलं तदेव पुण्यं भगवद्गुणोदयं तदेव रम्यं रुचिरं नवं नवं तदेव शश्वन्मनसो महोत्सवम् तदेव शोकार्णवशोषणं नृणां यदुत्तमश्लोकयशोऽनुगीयते न तद्वचश्चित्रपदं हरेर्यशः जगत्पवित्रं प्रगृणीत करहिचितो तद्वांशतीर्थं न तु हंससेवितं यत्राच्युतस्तत्र हि साधवो अमलाः स वाग्विसर्गो जनताघविप्लवः यस्मिन् प्रतिश्लोकमबद्धवत्यपि नामान्यनन्तस्य यशोऽङ्कितानि यत् शृण्वन्ति गायन्ति गृह्णन्ति साधवः नैष्कर्म्यमप्यच्युतभाववर्जितं न शोभते ज्ञानमलं निरञ्जनं कुतः पुनः शश्वतभद्रमीश्वरे न ह्यर्पितं कर्म यदप्यनुत्तमम् यशः श्रियाम् एव परिश्रमः परः वर्णाश्रमाचारतपः श्रुतादिषु अविस्मृतिः श्रीधरपादपद्मयोः गुणानुवाद श्रवणादिभिर्हरेः अविस्मृतिः कृष्णपदारविन्दयोः क्षिणोत्यभद्राणि शमं तनोति च सत्त्वस्य शुद्धिं परमात्मभक्तिं ज्ञानं च विज्ञानविरागयुक्तं यूयं द्विजाग्र्याभत भूरिभागाः यच्छश्वदात्मन्यखिलात्मभूतं नारायणं देवमदेवमीशम् अनन्यभावा भजता विवेश्य अहं च संस्मारित आत्मतत्त्वं श्रुतं पुरा मे परमर्षिवक्त्रात् प्रायोपवेशे नृपतेः परीक्षितः सदसृषीणां महतां च शृण्वताम् एतद्वः कथितं विप्राः कथनीयोरुकर्मणः माहात्म्यं वासुदेवस्य सर्वाशुभविनाशनं य एवं श्रावयेत् नित्यं यामक्षणमनन्यधीः श्रद्धावान् योऽनुशृणुयात् पुनात्यात्मानमेव सः द्वादश्याम् एकादश्यां वा शृण्वन्नायुष्यवान् भवेत् पठत्यनश्नन् प्रयतः ततो भवत्यपातके पुष्करे मथुरायां च द्वारवत्यां यतात्मवान् उपोष्य संहिताम् एतां पठित्वा मुच्यते भयात् देवता मुनयः सिद्धाः पितरो मनवो नृपाः यच्छन्ति कामान् गृणतः शृण्वतो यस्य कीर्तनात् रुचो यजूंषि सामानि द्विजोद्धीत्यानुविन्दते मधुकुल्याः घृतकुल्याः वयः कुल्याश्च तत्फलं पुराणसंहिताम् एताम् अधीत्य प्रयतो द्विजः प्रोक्तं भगवता यत्तु तत्पदं परमं व्रजेत् विप्रोधीत्याप्नुयात् प्रज्ञां राजन्यो दधिमेखलां वैश्यो निधिपतित्वं च शूद्रः शुद्धेत पातकात् कलिमलसंहति कालनोऽखिलेशः हरिरितरत्र न गीयते ह्यभीक्ष्णम् यः तु पुनर्भगवान् शेषमूर्तिः परिपठितोऽनुपदं कथा प्रसङ्गैः तमहमजमनन्तमात्मतत्त्वं जगदुदयस्थितिसंयमात्मशक्तिं द्युपतिभिरजशक्रशङ्कराद्यैः दुरवसितस्तवमच्युतं तवमच्युतं नतोऽस्मि उपचितनवशक्तिभिः स्व आत्मनि उपरचितस्थिरजङ्गमालयाय भगवत उपलब्धिमात्रधाम्ने सुरऋषभाय नमः सनातनाय ससुखनिभृतचेतास्तद्युदस्तान्यभावः अपि अजितरुचिरलीला कृष्णसारस्तदीयं व्यतनुत कृपया यस्तत्त्वदीपं पुराणं तमखिलवृजिनग्नं व्याससूनुं नतोऽस्मि तमखिलवृजिनग्नं व्याससूनुं नतोऽस्मि तम् अखिलवृजिनग्नं व्याससूनुं नतोऽस्मि इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां द्वादशस्कन्धे द्वादशोऽध्यायः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीभागवत शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसूता शरणं मम श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम श्रीव्यास शरणं मम श्रीनारद शरणं मम श्रीकुमार शरणं मम श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्रीविष्णु शरणं मम श्रीपरब्रह्म शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्ययं रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामुञ्चत कर्हिचित् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यान् शास्त्रचरण श्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। Friends, yes, good chanting the entire chapter. I just felt in one go we should do it, whether we complete the whole study today or not. So we have done it. We have done the Namaskar to all, Guru Parampara ityadi. Now, Atha Dvadashodhyaya. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuranam. Dvadasha Skandha. Atha Dvadasha Adhyaya. The entire contents of entire Bhagavata of all 12 Skandhas that is being summarized here by Sutha Mahamuni. Now, this is the glory of them. In the beginning, they tell what they are going to tell in the whole Bhagavatam. Atra sargo visargascha sthanam poshanam utayah manvantaresha anukatha nirodho muktirashrayah dashamasya nishvisuddhyartam namanamiha lakshanam varnayanti mahatmanah shrutenarthena cha anjasa. So, in the beginning, what they are going to tell, that is being hinted. Then the same thing is totally developed. Toward the end, again, all of that is summarized. Good for the speaker to see if he has missed anything. Very good for the listener to just go through the whole thing which has been studied. Okay, entire details will not be there, but the contents will be there. So Sutaji starts saying, because he is again narrating, though in a synopsis summary form, the entire Bhagavata, only synopsis, yet it being Bhagavata, again he is saluting the Guru and the Lord. So he says, Namo Dharmaya Mahate, Namaha Krishnaya Vedhase, Brahmanebhyo Namaskritya Dharman Vakshe Sanatanan. So Mahate Dharmaya Namaha. So the Dharma Rupa Parabrahma Paramatma, my salutations. Because though the moksha is the ultimate Purushartha, yet through Dharma only, getting rid of Artha Kama, we become qualified for the moksha. That is why Namo Dharmaya Mahate, the great Mahata Dharma Rupi Narayana, I am saluting. For the Jivas, more importantly, the creator and giver of all the Shastras, all the Gurus, all the Sanmarga and Moksha Marga, and given to all of us. In this way, that way Vedaya, creator, should be understood in an expansive manner. So salutations to the Dharma, salutations to the Sushti Karta, Bhagwan Narayana, who has come here as Lord Krishna. Then third one, Brahmanebhyaha Namaskritya. So salutations to all the Brahmana. Who is Brahmana? Brahma Janati Brahmana. And what is Brahma? Veda. So the ones who know the entire Vedas, they are called as Brahmanaha. So all the Veda Brahmanas, Sapta Rishis, you say, or all the Rishis, Munis, all the Sadhu Santa Mahatma, all the really born in the Brahmana Kula, whether born in Brahmana Kula or not, who have understood the essence of the Veda, the Parabrahma Paramatma, all of them can be Brahmanas. We can salute. So here specially Sutaji being not Brahmana is little lesser than that. Therefore Brahmanas are greater than him. That is why he is saluting. And who are therefore the Brahmanas to whom he is saluting? All the Rishimuni, no doubt, but also the Shaunakadi, though they are seated there as the students to listen Bhagavatam, that is the context. But otherwise, all the Shaunakadi are Maharshis, Brahmana Rishis. So he is saluting them. सो सारे ब्राह्मणों को नमस्कार, भगवान कृष्ण को नमस्कार, धर्म को नमस्कार. सो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमस्कृत्य धर्मान वक्ष्ये सनातनान. So I am teaching or telling, not teaching, vakshe telling Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma means what? The Sanatana is eternal. What can be Sanatana eternal? Dharma. Everything is changing in time. So only one thing is that which is not changing in time, that is Parabrahma Paramatma only. Therefore, that Parabrahma Paramatma only Sanatana Dharma I am speaking. And that Parabrahma Paramatma in his transcendental anyway Sanatana all understand. Everyone understands. But in his own immanent form also, manifesting as the world, million times he goes on doing as his Leela. Therefore, This Sushti Sthiti Laya also is a eternal Sanatana Dharma, giving chance to all the jivas for the moksha. So therefore, Sanatana Dharma means Parabrahma Paramatma's Nirguna Nirakara Jnanam. Sanatana Dharma means Bhagavan's Saguna Sakara Leela through Maya of the entire creation. So therefore, Namo Dharmaya Mahate, the great, grand, glorious Dharma, my salutations, Krishnaya Vedhase, Bhagavan Krishna, Brahmanebhyo Namaskritya, saluting all Brahmanas, then Dharman Vakshe Sanatanan, the eternal Dharmas I am speaking. So these Krishna Leelas, the Rama Leelas, the Narayana Leela, they go on happening eternally. We, transcending all the duality, having discovered Brahman, establishing that we can eject out of all. We can come and play any of the role that is given to us. Both are possible. Total Kaivalya Sthiti we can enter, or with the Lord's grace, we can come and play any of the role. That way, this is a continuous thing going on happening. So, Dharman Vakshe Sanatanan. Okay. Now he says, He etadvaha katitam vipraha Vishnoscharitam adbhutam Bhavadbhiryadaham pushtaha Naranam purushochitam. So, He vipraha. Sutaji is saying to the Shaunakadi Vipras, the Brahmanas, He vipraha etadvaha katitam. This is what is being talked to you, spoken to you. How many days they took, we don't know. We have taken 1106 days now, sixth day. 10 more days we will study to make it 1116. So, etadvaha kathitam vipraha. Oh, Brahmana Loga, this is what is talked to you. And what is talked? Bhagavatam, 12 skandhas, 18,000 shlokas, 334 or so chapters. Is that so? No, no, no. In and through all that, what it is Vishnoho Charitam Adbhutam. The most wonderful Charita, the Leela of Bhagavan Sri Mahavishnu. Therefore, here, even though there are hundreds of topics of so many Rishi, Muni, Bhagavata, Bhakta, Kamma, but all is nothing but Vishnu Charita only. And then what is the lesson to be learned from this? Therefore, at the end of Bhagavata Katha, what should be in our heart as the summary is Bhagavan Vishnu only and his both Nirguna Brahma Charita, Saguna, all the 24 avatara which are described here. 24 avatars are described here. All one Vishnu's, so many avatara charitra. Etadvaha kathitam vipraha Vishnoho charitam adbhutam. Oh Brahmanas, Vishnu charitra is being given to you. Why did I give you? Why did I tell you? Bhavadbihi adaham prushtaha. Because you asked me to talk. You gave me this opportunity. I am blessed indeed that I could talk all this to you. Thank you that you have asked that I could speak. These things he will say in the last few shlokas again. So, Bhavadbihi yat aham prushtaha. And the beauty of it is Naranam Purusha Uchitam. Means what? If somebody is a Nara human being, Purusha Uchitam, as a human being, the Uchita, the greatest Purushartha, if somebody can do is this one only, listening to the Bhagavad Charitra. So, as a human being with the faculties given to us of Buddhi, Mana, Indriyas, and the Sharira and the outer resources, so many things. As a Nara, we are capable of doing, we can do. But really, Uchitam is what? The best thing to do is what? Is nothing but by listening to the glories of Lord, having the total Sharanagati to Him and discovering our identity with Him. For the sadhana of these two and sadhya, achieving of these two, continuously what is required for a Purusha is Nitya Nirantara Shravana of Bhagavata Katha only. In this thought, there is no alternative. Don't try to change it. Whether we are able to do or not, that's secondary, that's personal issue. But as regards the human beings, fulfillment of life concern is it is only in listening to Bhagavad Katha, both in his Nirguna, the transcendental, Swaguna immanent form. So therefore, Bhavatbihi Adam Prushtaha Naranam Purusha Uchitam. For all the human beings, the Uchitata is the best thing to be done. Put this way also, the one who has heard all these Bhagavad Gathas also, all of them alone is worthy of being called as human being. So somebody comes and says, so I have achieved this much money, this power, this position and all. Am I a human being? Do you say? Other question we ask is, did you study Bhagavatam? Yeah, then you are. No, we have not studied. Then yet to become. Then study Bhagavad, then we'll be proclaiming you, deciding you to be the human. So Naranam Purushochit. So in a decent form it is said here in the text, but we are putting it in a little higher, stronger way. So if you are a human being, we have such a Purushartha Samarthya. The best way of using that Purushartha Samarthya of all our faculties is only in knowing about Bhagavan through the Shravana, Patana, Adhyayana of Bhagavata, Maha Purana, filled with Bhagavan's Leelas and Kathas. Actually, all our Shastras, it is not one shloka completed and forgotten, then second shloka studied and forgotten, and third, aisa nahi hai. It's all like a garland, like a necklace, etc. Like a mala. That every shloka, everything is to be understood and put together as a connection, and then it should be felt. The whole thing as one lot, one whole lot. In that way, we have to feel. So here Sutaji having saluted the Dharma, the Lord Krishna, all the Brahmanas, and then he says, I'll talk to you Sanatana Dharma. Then he is telling Shaunaka Rishi, because you have asked me, the Mahavishnu's Adbhuta Charitra I have given to you, and this is what for a human being most worthy and first thing to be done. If you are capable, speak on Bhagavan's Mahavishnu's Adbhuta Charitam. If you cannot speak, go on listening to the Vishnoho Charitam Adbhutam. In that only Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, Sarva Purushartha, Sampatti, Prapti is there. That way we have to understand it. Okay? Now the third shloka. Okay? Atra, now important. Sankirtitaha sakshat sarva papaharo harihi. So in this entire Bhagavata, what it is a kirtana. It is a glorification of whom? Harihi. And who is Harihi? Sarva papaharaha. That Lord, that Hari, the one who does the haranam. He does the haranam, that is why he is called as Harihi. And what is that he does the haranam of? Sarva Papa Haraha. All the Papa Harana, Lord Narayana does, that is why he is called as Hari. And his Samyak Kirtana is done here to the satisfaction of that Hari and Narayana, as a result of which he blesses that Kirtanakara, that Shrota, with the removal of all the Papa. And the proof is Sakshat Shri Parikshitji. So Parikshitji has done knowingly one papa, that of humiliating that saint Shringi, putting that snake in his neck. But then, is that the only papa Parikshitji has done? We don't know. In earlier lives he might have done many. उसका कोई हिसाब नहीं है, हो सकता है कुछ भी है. But then, after listening to Bhagavatam, what happened to him? What happened to him is, he got a Bhagavat Parabrahma Anubhuti and got moksha. Now, can that Bhagavat Anubhuti, moksha be obtained without the harana, removal of all the papa of any number of lives? It cannot be. Therefore, through the study of Bhagavata, if Parikshitji has got moksha anubhava, and moksha cannot happen without the washing away of all the sins. Therefore, as many sins, whatever Parikshitji had in his thousands of millions of whatever lives earlier, we can conclude that they all are harita, removed, burnt, destroyed by Lord Narayana, because Parikshitji has thoroughly studied the entire Bhagavad Purana, and that is why he got moksha. So भगवान जो है भागवत के द्वारा परीक्षित जी के सारे पापों को हरण किया है, नहीं तो उनको मुक्ति नहीं मिलता है. See, the proof is that one. So, atra sarva papaharaha harihi samyak kirtitaha, sankirtitaha sakshat, sarva papaharo harihi. Therefore, entire Bhagavata Purana is Bhagavat Gunagana, Bhagavat Mahima only. Both Nirguna Rupena and Sagara Rupena also. And who is that Harihi? Ki Narayanaha. Who is the Naram? Narasya Samuhaha Naraha. Nara also means the water, the one who has got the ayana abode of those two. Or you can say the Jiva and Jiva Rupena, all Manushyas, in all their Hridaya, Bhagavana stays. That is called as Naram Ayanam Yasya. So Narayana is the Hari and also Hrushikeshaha. Hrushikanam Indriyanam Ishaha. So Indriya means all the 14 faculties at the totality level, not only at our individual level, all the totality level, may all the Indriyas, Indriya Adhisthana Devatas are there. They all, if you call them as Hrishika, he is the one single soul, Ishvara. The Brahma Vishnu Maheshwaras, the Indradi Devatas, the Varunadi Devatas, the Dikpalakas, any one of them, all the Jivas, if they are all living and doing whatever, it is because of the presence of that Lord in them. Therefore, Rushikanam, Indriya Adhisthana Devatanam, Sarvesham, he is Ishvaraha. Of him is the Leela Kathana. Is actually these slokas are sublime. When you deeply contemplate on them only, then Narayana ka artha kya hai? What is called as Bhagavan? Who is called as Bhagavan? We get an idea of it. If we can have that vocabulary, that contemplative mood, that well-trained intellect which has studied Shastras sufficiently. So, atra sankirtita sakshat sarvapapaharo harihi narayana hrishikeshaha. Then Bhagavan, the Bhagavan himself, Parabrahma through the Maya Shakti is Bhagavan. Satvatam Patihi. The two meanings of Satvatam Pati is one directly, the Yadu Vamsha are called Satvata. So Yadupati is Satvatam Pati. So Yadav Kulake Pati. Second Satvata means those who have Sattva Guna. And therefore they are interested in Tattva Chintana. And for them, by giving Tattva Jnana, he gives them moksha. Therefore he is called as Satvatam Patihi. So Satvatam Patihi, Bhagavan, Rishikesha, Narayana, Harihi, Atra Sakshat Sankirtitaha. And what is his job when we do Sankirtana of him? Sarva Papa Haraha. All the Papa and Papa Karana of Vasanas and Vasana Karana of Avidya, all that he removes by giving that Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya by his own Anugraha. So what is there in Bhagavata Maha Purana is Atra Sankirta Sakshat Sarva Papa Haro Harihi Narayana Rishikesha Bhagavan Satvatam Patihi. ये से भगवान का यहाँ कीर्तन सम्यक संकीर्तित मीन्स भली भांति संपूर्ण रूप से कीर्तन किया गया. Nothing is left out. In any of the other Purana Itihasa, what is said here alone is repeated, nothing extra or new. The stories may be different, but the Narayana is that only. The Mahima of the Narayana is that only. To tell that Mahima of Narayana only, all the stories in different Puranas also. Therefore, Sankirtita. Sankirtita में कितने अर्थ आ गए? Bhagavan in the Nirguna Saguna Rupa, completely he is Kirtita. Then all his Gunaganas, Leelas, Mahimas, Shaktis, and how he does Sushti Sthiti Laya, how he blesses the Bhaktas and gives liberation, how he finishes or teaches lesson to the Dushta. All these are done. This is called one meaning of Samkirtita. Second one is most important is कि the Vakta ke drushti se. The Vakta has done the Samyak Kirtana means wholeheartedly, with full faith, with full devotion, with full surrender, with full ekagrata in all details, with total love, without any inhibitions or hesitations or the sense feelings of tiredness or exhaustion or boredom, बिना कोई उन नेगेटिव गुणों का भरपूर सारे सद्गुणों के साथ सम्यक सुखदेव रूपी गुरु ने इनका गान किया. That is the meaning of सम्यक कीर्तिता. Then you can talk it from the standpoint of Shrota also. If the Shrota don't reciprocate to the Vakta, Vakta cannot enjoy speaking. लाइक सुनने लोग अब यार्निंग कर रहे हैं, इधर उधर टाइम देख रहे हैं, उठ के जा रहे हैं, तो श्रोता अंडरस्टैंड, वक्ता अंडरस्टैंड, दे आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड. ही जस्ट वाइंड्स अप, दिस माय लास्ट भजन, आई एम जस्ट क्लोजिंग. सो देयरफॉर संकीर्तन का आधा हिस्सा ये श्रोताओं के ऊपर भी आधारित होता है. तो रसज्ञ शृण्वताम, यस शृण्वताम रसज्ञानाम, स्वादु स्वादु पदवदे. So in this case, it is mainly Parikshit ji, and behind him hundreds and thousands of, you understand, 88,000 rishis munis were seated there along with Parikshit. Rishi Muni only 88,000. And how many different rajas or kshatriya, vaishya, others, how many lakhs have come, and how did they listen? We don't know, but they all entered there, stayed there, they all heard. So Samkirtita from the Shrota standpoint, Samkirtita from the Vakta standpoint, Samkirtita from the topic standpoint, Samkirtita from the details and the glories of the topic standpoint, Samyak Kirtita. So Atra Sankirtita Sakshat Sarva Papa Haro Harihi Narayano Hrishikesha Bhagavan Satvatam Patihi. Therefore, by saying these initial shlokas before starting to tell from each of the skandha, here he is telling, preparing our mind. Don't get distracted by variety of stories of rajas and all of them. Neither story nor the variety of characters in the story are important. No, through all of them, Bhagavan is important, Bhagavan's Mahima is important. By knowing Bhagavan's Mahima, our bhakti sharanagati to Bhagavan is important. By that, Bhagavat Krupa is important. Through that, we also become Bhagavatas. That is important. So, in this way, in this Bhagavatam, भगवान का भक्ति प्रपत्ति के विषय बताए हैं. This third shloka narrates it that way. Third shloka summarizes, in this भगवान का भक्ति उपासना का प्रसंग है भरपूर. Is that only भगवान का कीर्तन हुआ इधर in all the 24 avatars? Something else also. Something else is there, which is the main purpose for which all the kirtana is done. And what is that? Said in the fourth shloka. What is that? Atra brahma param guhyam jagataha prabhavapyayam jnanam chatat upakhyanam proktam vijnana sanyutam. Again, atra, in this very Bhagavata, Maha Purana, Brahma Param Guhyam. देखो, यो वेदनीतम गुहायाम. That Param Brahma, Param Guhyam, that Supreme Brahman, which is so deeply, subtly hidden in the cave of the heart, and Jagataha Prabhavapyam, the one from whom the entire Jagat comes. है ना, सो कामयतः बहुश्याम प्रजायेति स तपोतप्यता स तपस्तप्त्वा इदगम सर्वम् अजृतजा यदिदं किंच तत्सत्यमित्या चक्षते यदिदं किंच तत्सृष्ट्वा तदेवानुप्राविशतु. You know that? So Prabhava Apyam, the Parabrahma, only the one from whom the entire world manifests, and that manifestation of the world is nothing but the manifestation of Rupa Nama, and goes to dissolve into the same Brahman. When the Rupa Nama are expressed called as world, Brahman has not changed or disappeared. And when the Rupa Nama dissolved in it, Brahman has not gone anywhere. He is always there. So that Parabrahma Paramatma, who is Param Guhyama, and who is the Jagata Prabhava Apyaya, who is the cause of her, the Paramatma Sushti's appearance and disappearance, that is being described. And Jnanam Cha, all details regarding that Brahma Tattva, as said in Upanishads, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Yo Vedanitam Nivaya Guhayam, or Sat Satyam Sa Atma Tattvamase Shveta Keto, or Ayam Atma Brahma, Soyam Atma Chatushbhatu, or Prajnanam Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi. Through Mahavakyas in various Upanishads, what the Brahma Tattva is explained, same that Brahma Tattva is in theory, Jnanam, completely told here. So to Tadupakyanam, all its details. So the Upakyanam means the Jnanam is the, we can take it as the Sarupa Lakshanas, then Upakyanam means the Tatastha Lakshanas as well as the sadhanas that are to be done to reach to that Param Brahman that is given. Vijnana Sanyutam. Along with the Vijnana means the examples of so many saints, etc., given who have direct experience of it. So, the theoretically Brahma Swarupa Nirnayam in that Swarupa Lakshana and Tatastha Lakshana, thereafter Upakyanams means the sadhanas that are required that are given, thereafter then the Anubhuti of that also is explained, how the Jivan Mukta behaves and all of that, and the examples of so many great realized masters are told. Now, which are the prasangas? No, we can't remember all of that. And almost in every of this skandha, somewhere or the other, this all has come. तो ये देखो अभी भागवत का एक एक स्कंद का डिटेल अभी नहीं आया. In general, totally what is covered in Bhagavatam is said in these 4 shlokas. From the next shloka, we will see each skandha. So if you talk about this Jnana Kanda, it is in the 11th skandha, nothing but pure knowledge. Bhagavan Krishna giving to Uddhava. And in every of these skandha, we have seen that knowledge. So to the earlier 3rd slok में जो बताया, the upasana of the Lord, the puja of the Lord or the glorification of the Lord, almost every skandha has got in one or the other avatar. 8th skandha में तो 6 avatar थे, and of all those avatara, upasana, stuti, mahima, gunagana, all of that it is there. So in general, in this Bhagavad Purana, that Paramatma's Nirguna Nirakara Brahma Swarupa Saguna Sakara Narayana Rupaka Sara Samyak Rup se Varnan Kiya. That's the meaning of Satyam Param Dhimahi. I meditate on the Parama Satya and Projjita Kairtavaha Parama Dharmaha Atra Varnyate. Without any malice, the pure Parama Dharma called as Bhakti. Projjita Kaitava Bhakti means Palapeksharahita. केवल भक्ति के लिए वाला भक्ति is being discussed here. So that was there in the initial shlokas, but that is proved through this shloka number 3 as well as shloka number 4. तो 4th में क्या कहा कि in this Bhagavad Mahapurana, the Jagat का प्रभव अप्यय रूपी Parabrahma is being explained. And the Jagataha Prabhava Apyaya starts in the beginning mantra only. Janmadi asyayataha anvayat itarahataschu itaratasya. So too the Brahma Sutra also, Atato Brahma Jignasa Janmadi asya yataha asya jagataha janmadi yataha brahmanaha. That Brahma from whom the entire Jagat has come, of that Brahma Jignasa we are doing through the Brahma Sutra. So too in this Bhagavata also, Janmadi asya yataha, of the same Brahman in his Nirguna and Saguna, the discussion is taken up. That's how it started, and that is what is being covered completely. Okay, now comes the each of the topics that are being covered. फर्स्ट स्कंद में क्या हुआ कि भक्ति योगः समाख्यातः वैराग्यं च तदाश्रयं पारीक्षितमुपाख्यानं नारदाख्यानमेव च. So the bhakti yoga is explained. Now from here onwards, each of the skandha. So this content is now the first skandha. In the first skandha, when Suthaji was asked by Shaunaka Rishi, then Suthaji tells about the mahima of the bhakti, which is the hetu for the mukti. In that continuation only, the Sutaji, to answer Shaunakadi, takes up the prasanga of Shuka Parikshit Samvada, which is called as the main Bhagavatam. So Bhakti Yoga Samyak Akhyataha, and also Vairagyam cha Tadashrayam. Without Vairagya, the Bhakti cannot come. Like Naradji, Vyasaji. Vyasaji was there in Badrinath, he was in Vairagya because he was not feeling fulfillment with all the work done. Then the Naradji comes and tells him, "Oh Maharaj, you are like this because you have written so many Puranas, all of that, you have done the Vibhasana of the Veda, you wrote Brahma Sutra also, but you have not exhaustively did the Varnana of the Bhagavan with the Bhakti base." You have done the upasana, karma kandas, yajna, gadi, vedanta. ये सब तुमने justify किया, but bhakti you have not done. That's how the Naradji tells. Seeing that only, Vyasji takes up the writing of Bhagavad Puran. So that all is covered in the first skandha. So to Vairagyam Chatadashrayam Parikshitam Upakhyanam. In the first skandha, starting from Bhishma's Charitra, then the Pandu Dhritarashtra, thereafter the entire Pandavas, then slowly it came up to the Parikshitji's, his Janma, how Yudhishthira was so happy, he called all the Brahmanas, they told nice things about him, he gave them Dakshina, he asked, Itna ye kya? Then they described Parikshitji's glories as great as Lord Krishna. And those Brahmanas were greatly Satkruta, they were given everything. So all this is called Parikshitam Upakhyanam. Up to Raja Parikshit's Kali Vijayam, Kali Digvijayam. So too, he goes for that hunting, hunger and thirst. Then he puts that snake in the neck of that Rishi, get the shapa. ये सारे प्रथम स्कंद के विषय है, covered है. Parikshitam Upakhyanam. In that also Naradakhyanam evacha. Naraji narrates his own Purva Charitra also, if you remember. I was Dasi Putra, earlier life. She was doing service to the Mahatmas who were in Chaturmasa Diksha. So we are also in Chaturmasa Diksha today, the 13th day. 29th we started. So 2 plus 11, 13 days. For some of them, it's from 3rd, where the Paurnami started. So them she was serving. Then she was died one day because of the Samp Dasneka. Much before that, every day Narad used to go and listen to them. While after the Chaturmas Diksha is over, when they were going away, they gave the great Upadesha to Narad. Then when mother also died, he goes and does meditation. Bhagavan appears. He says, in this life you keep on doing this, your mukti will be in the next life. So that next में नारद जी ब्रह्म मानस पुत्र के रूप में आकर right from the beginning only mukta jnani mukta bhakta. Then he talks about kalatam tapayishyami gehe gehe jene jene. All of them actually are there in the Mahatmya. So in the first skanda, the Narada Upakhyanam, Vyasa Upakhyanam, Parikshit Raja, right from his earlier people, all that charitra is covered. Then Prayopavesha Rajarshehe. When the snake curse, the curse from that Shrungi Rishi has come to him, he came to know that. Immediately he said, because of hunger and thirst, I did this mistake. Therefore, I will conquer hunger and thirst. That means I will not eat anything, drink anything till I die. Because anyway, the snake is going to come and bite me. So, for that, when he stops eating and drinking, that particular tapasya is called as Praya Upavesha. Praya Upavesha means till the body, the pranas leave the body is not given any input to the food or the drinks or anything. So, Praya Upavesha Rajarshehe Viprashapat Parikshitaha. So, Rajarshi Parikshita, because of the Brahmana Shapa, he took up that Prayopavesha Vratam. So here already mentioned, Parikshit is Rajarshi. Okay. Then there, when he did in the Ganga Tata, in the Shukatala, the Prayopavesha, so many rishis have come. He asked them question. Before they answered, Shukadevji arrived. When Shukadevji arrived, to him such a beautiful way, he does upasana and puja. Then same questions. Mriyamanasya Visheshata Purushasya Kim Kartayam Kim Shreyaha. What is the best for human beings in general and particularly to those who are going to die? Then the Shukadevji starts telling. So this is the meaning of Shukasya Brahmarshavasya. Brahmarshavasya. So Brahmarshavah. In all the Brahmagnaniyo mein Shreshta Shukadevji and Rajarshi Parikshit ke beech mein Samvadaha. That was there. All these so far what we said is the Skandha number 1. First canto covered these topics with so many details, etc., etc. But mainly ye hai mukhya topic. So Rajarshehe Prayopavesha Viprashapat Parikshitaha. Then Shukasya Brahmarshavasya Samvadaha cha Parikshitaha. Raja Parikshit ka samvad, upasana, puja, prashna puchna ityadi. So this is all the Skandha number 1. So that was, we discussed it as Adhikari Skandha. Parikshit proved to be the Adhikari. No, you are Adhikari, you are an Adhikari, therefore you must be given sadhana. Therefore, the second skandha talked about the sadhanas to get the moksha. Mainly, many other topics also are covered. Therefore, yoga dharanaya utkrantihi. Through the yoga sadhana is through the meditation on the Parabrahma or Virat Purusha, Vishwatma or Vishwarupa or the Ishtarupa Dhyana. Brahma Dhyana, Vishwarupa Dhyana, Ishta Devata Dhyana. Through all these, one can realize Paramatma. In this, through for the Krama Mukti, how one has to consciously eject from Brahmarandra, go to all the Uttama Lokas, then reach to Brahmaloka. There, taught by Brahmadeva, how the Mukti is gained, that is specifically said. Therefore, that's what here is Sutha mentioning, Yoga Dharanaya Utkrantihi. Through the yoga sadhana, how eject out of dehadi tadatmya, and through the krama mukti reach to brahmaloka and get moksha. This is what is there in the sarga 2, which is sadhana sarga. Is that the only thing? No. Narada ajayoho samvadaha. Brahma Narada samvada is there. In that only Brahma Deva tells Narada the Chatushloki Bhagavatam, which he received from Bhagavan Narayana. है ना, हमेवास्मेवाग्रे नान्यद्यत् सतत परम पश्चादहम यदेत च यो वशिष्येत सोऽस्म्यहम. All these things come in the second skandha. And then also avatara anugitam cha. In one of the chapter in the second skandha, all the 24 avatars are mentioned. In that Naraji ka bhi avatar hai. Avatara anugitam cha. Then sargaha pradhanika agrataha. And also in this the Srishti from the Pradhana Avyakruta Prakriti, Mahat and up to the Pancha Tanmatras, all the main tattvas which have come from Parabrahma Paramatma, you know, Tasmadvai Tasmad Atmana Akasha Sambhuta, up to the Pancha Mahabhutas. These Srishti, please remember, Brahma Devji has not done. These all are done by Bhagavan Narayana. That's the first Srishti. That is called as Sarga. With this material, Brahmadeva subsequently created the Lokas and variety of the Deha for the Loki Jivas and also the Anna Adi required for those Jiva. ये सब ब्रह्मदेव ने पहले मूल पदार्थ जो ब्रह्म परमात्मा ने निर्माण करके दिया उससे उन्होंने बनाया. So therefore, in that third sarga, second sarga, we also have this creation of all the Mahatattva ityadi. Okay, this is how the second skandha concludes. Okay, now in the third skandha, the story is slowly taken ahead, where we are taken to Vidura Uddhava Samvadaha. Is it not? Uddhavji, 11th skandha, having heard everything from Narayana, Narayana tells him to go to Badrinath and do tapasya. That way, when Uddhavji is coming to this Gangaji, there by our Vidurji ke saath unka milna hota hai. Then Vidura asks Uddhava, how is Lord Krishna and all? He says, Krishna Dhyumani Nimloche, Girineshwa Jagresviva. He says, the Krishna Dhyumani Nimloche, Lord Krishna went away. And he gave all the knowledge before leaving, the moksha jnana, everything. Then Vidura asks, please tell me. Then Narada says, Uddhava says, it's not my job. This job is given to Maitreya Rishi to give you the entire Brahma Jnana, Tattva Jnana. Listening to this, the Vidurji to rote aankhon mein pani ki Bhagavan Narayana, while leaving the body, he remembered me. Then he goes and meets the Maitreya Rishi. Maitreya Rishi is the Rishi now who is guiding all the Rishis at this present moment in the whole universe. So that Maitreya Vidura Samvada. So that is what? Vidura Uddhava Samvadaha. Thereafter Kshatta. Kshatta means Vidura. Maitreya Samvadaha. Tataha. Through those Samvada, so many beautiful kathas. So the third skandha starting, this Vidura Maitreya Samvada goes up to the beginning of sixth skandha. वहां तक चलता रहता है. So the Shuka Parikshit Samvada में Maitreya Vidura Samvada comes. So Purana Samhita Prashnaha. The Purana Sambandhis, lot of questions. There, the Vidurji asks, 80 questions he asks, which are asked by Parikshitji also earlier. Parikshitji asks many, some of the same thing Vidurji asks. So the Shukaji telling Parikshitji that you ask this question, same are asked by the Vidura also to Maitreya. Maitreya answered all of that. That's how the topic was. So Purana Samhita Prashna, then Maha Purusha Samstitihi. Again there only Paramatma, how he dissolves the whole world into himself and he alone remains. That topic also is covered. All this is the beginning of the Tritiya Skandha. These are all the contents. Is that the only topic in Tritiya Skandha? No, there are some more things that are explained here. What are they? ततः प्राकृतिक सर्गः सप्त वैकृतिकश्च ये. So from the already existing material given by the Lord, the prakritika sargaha, the secondary creation is given by 7 these things. The Mahat Tattva, the Ahankara, then the Pancha Tanmatra. Pure 7 ho gaye. From here, entire Srishti. So tata prakritika sargaha, vaikritikaha cha sargaha. Okay, Sapta Prakriti 8 items. Their Srishti, from their combination, the whole Brahmanda Srishti, and then in that Brahmanda, identified with that Paramatma, the Virat Purusha Varnana. So Tato Brahmanda Sambhutihi Vairajaha Purushaha Yataha. So from Paramatma's Avyakrita Prakriti, Mahatattva came. From that, the Pancha Tanmatras came. From that only, the entire Brahmanda is made. Identify with that Brahmanda, Parabrahma Paramatma alone is called as Virat Purusha. He is called as Hiranyagarbha also. So that Varnana also came in the beginning chapters of 3rd Skandha. Thereafter, Kalasya Sthula Sukshmasya Gatihi. The whole time from Kshana Lava Nimesha up to Dviparardha tak, even beyond that, the Kala Gati was explained. Okay. Then Padma Gatihi, Padma Samudbhavaha Bhuvaha. Then the birth of all the lokas is being explained. Thereafter, Bhuva Uddharane Ambodhehe. When Manu Maharaj had to create, Bhumi was not there. It was in the Rasathala. Then while bringing that Bhumi up above onto the waters, Hiranyaksha Vadho Yatha. The Lord came in the form of Sukara Avatara and he finishes Hiranyaksha Rakshasa. So this is also in the 3rd Skandha we have seen. And this only Varaha Avatara and the Krishna Avatara. These are two talked 2 times. Krishna Avatara शुरू में भी है, वह 10वां स्कंद पूरा वही है. Varaha Avatara तो 3rd skandha only 2 times it comes. Wonderful it is. Dushtongushta Shiromatra Kshanad Ganda Shilopamaha, and the great Varnana comes. So then after that, from the Brahmadeva, his mana, and from his mana created Rishyadi, what happens? Urdhva Tiryag Avak Sargaha. So Urdhva means the Devatas. Tiryaga means all the Pashu Adi, which are horizontal. Then Avak means the Manushya Ityadi, Sarga, all of that is explained thereafter. Then Rudra Sarga Tathaivacha, the Rudra Ganonka Janma. Then Ardhanari Narasyatha means up to this is Bhagavan Brahma Manuse. Ardhanari Narasya means Bhagavan Brahma alone is expressing as Manu and Shatarupa. That is called Ardhanari Narasya. Then Yatha Swayambhava Manu, among them one is Swayambhava Manu, Shatarupachaya Strinam Prakriti Uttama. The first of the women and men, they Manu Shatarupa, they were explained. The creation of them and their Santati is explained. Then Santanaha Dharma Patninam. Then Kardamasya Prajapatehe. So that the Kardama Prajapati had got the Santana, the 9 daughters. Then they becoming the wives of the Dharma. Then to that Kardama, Devahuti only, Bhagavan Narayana comes as the Kapila Mahamuni, Yoga Acharya, Sankhya Acharya. So Avatara Bhagavataha Kapilasya Mahatmanaha. Then in that only Devahutyaha cha Samvadaha Kapilena cha Dhimata. So from the 22 or 21 to 28 or 29, those 8-9 chapters where Kapila Mahamuni, who is Bhagavan's avatara, Kapila avatara, Bhagavan says Siddhanam Kapilo Munihi. In Bhagavad Gita also, even Maharshi Kapilacharya, Krutagno Medini Patihi, in Vishnu Sahasranama also it comes. That Kapila Avatar Bhagavan has given the Sankhya and Yoga to his mother Devahuti. All these are covered in the third skandha. So, you can go back and see all those topics. So, Pratama Sarga is Adhikari Sarga, Pratama Skandha, second Skandha is Sadhana Skandha, third one is Sargaha. In that, along with creation, primordial, all these Kamila Avatara, Vara Avatara, Ityadi, all have come. Okay, now we will see what is given in the fourth and fifth skandhas. Okay, in the fourth skandha, what is there? Nama Brahma Samutpattihi. So, all 9 Marichyadi Brahma Rishis, their Utpatti is given. Then Lord Shiva doing the Daksha Yajna Vinashanam, that is given. Then Dhruva Charitram, beautiful Dhruva Charitra. Then Raja Pruthu Charitram. Then also Raja Prachina Bari Charitram. So these 4 topics we discussed as Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. 4 Purusharthas are taught through 4 stories in this 4th skandha. So this 4th skandha mein Nama Brahma Utpatti, Daksha Yajna Vinasham, Dhruva Charitram. You all know Dhruva, such a great. Dhruva is what? That Uttanapadas Putra. Other one is Uttama. He has got 2 wives, that Uttanapada, Suruchi and Suniti. All those stories. And Dhruva Charitra, and Bhagavan appears and he gives the touch. With that he does Yonta Pravishya Mavachayam Prasuktam, all these mantra. Before that, Naraji giving Upadesham, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya to Dhruvaji. All that is there in the 4th skandha, Dhruva Charitra. Then Pruthu Rajavi Charitra. Vena and his arms are churned, that from that Raja Pruthu comes. He is the Bhagavan Narayana's avatara. How he does a Go Dohanam or Prithvi Dohanam. From the Prithvi, he brings out all the things which Prithvi has hidden because of the earlier Vena, who was the very worst of the king. All that Charitra we have seen. Then Prachina Bari Raja, how many yajnas he does. Then Naraji comes and tells, Dekho log, hundreds of them with khadga in hands to kill you, because on the name of yajna, you have killed so many of Pashu. So then Prachina Bari stops all that. So that story. This is all covered in the 4th skandha. Clear? Now what is there in the 5th skandha is Naradasya Samvadaha Tataha Prayavratam Dvijaha. So, प्राचीन बरही नारद संवाद को 4th स्कंद में हो गया. Then Priyavrata Charitra starts in the 5th skandha. 5th skandha starts with Priyavrata Charitra. It's called as Sthanam. Okay, 3rd is Sarga, 4th is Visarga, 5th skandha's name is Sthanam. In that Priyavrata, who is Priyavrata? Priyavrata and Uttanapada, Akuti, Devahuti, Prasuti. These 5 are the children of Raja Manu and Shatarupa. Their santati only we all. That's the whole Bhagavata description. Swayambho Manu, not this Vaivastha Manu. The first Manvantara Manu. So in the 5th skandha, the Priyavrata Raja, how he Surya Veg se अपने रथ में जाकर भूमंडल को 7 भागों में किया. And he has got 7 Agnidra, Idvajidu, 7 sons. To 7 of them, 7 Bhubhagas he gave. And they made, each of them had 9 children. And then it is made into 9 Navavarsha, it is called. And then how the whole Dvipa Varnanam, everything is an exhaustive topic in the Panchama Skandha. In Vachana it is there, if you study. What else are there in that? Ki Nabehe Tatha Anucharitam. So Nabhi Charita, then Rishabha Charita, then Bharatasya Charita. Each of them were exemplary. All of them, Rishabha, Bharata, they were also Avadhutas only. Nabhi का भी चरित्र बहुत बढ़िया हमने exhaustively देखा. Then Dvipa Varsha Samudranam, Sapta Dvipa, Nava Varsha, and the Samudra, 7, Shara, the salty ocean, then the pure water ocean, then the drink, the toddy, that called Uska ocean, then the Ikshurasa ocean, then Madhu, the honey wala ek ocean, then milk ka, then dahi ka. Sapta samudras are explained there. Sapta Dvipa, Navavarsha, Sapta Samudra, Varnana, and also big mountains, which are the ones dividing all these countries, etc. So Dvipa, Varsha, Samudranam, Giri, Nadi, all the nadis which are there in all these Varsha, Varsha means year, not year, Varsha means the country. Bharata Varsha, we call it. The Nava Varsha in each of the Dvipa. Total Nava Dvipa is whole, Sapta Dvipa is Medini. Saptadvipa Medini, and in each Dvipa Navavarsha are there. According to Bhagavata, that was how the earth was at that time. So Dvipa Varsha Samudranam, Giri Nadinam, Upavarnanam, all that was done in Pancham Skandha. So this all 3 years back we studied. I remember some of the things, not many. Not only that, in Pancham Skandha, finally, Jyotish Chakrasya Samsthanam. We have seen in the Panchavargas all Bhumandala, Chandra Mandala, Surya Mandala, Nakshatra Mandala, Graha Mandala, Shimshumara Mandala, all that Mandala Varnana, its a size, all of that. How exhaustively given. It's all, very big science it is. All these loka. Not only that, in the last 2-3 chapters, in the Panchama Sarga, what is said here? Patala Narakastitihi. So Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Rasatala, Talatala, Mahatala, Patala, they are the Adholokas. Purloka, Vorloka, Swarloka, Mahaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka are Urdhalokas. In between the Urdhalokas, Yaksha, Kinnara, Kemprasha, Siddhacharana, Gandharvadi lokas. So to other than the Sapta Patala Loka are the Naraka lokas. In the 24th chapter, 28 variety of Narakas are told. Then he said, ऐसे सैकड़ों हजारों है नरक ये पूरे सृष्टि में, where the jivas doing various papa, they are given their yatana sharira and given all the yatanas for the cleansing purpose. So that again when they are given a chance, they can do better and evolve. So up to this is the 5th skandha varnanam over. 5 skandha हमने देखा. Now, in the 6th skandha, what are the topics came? Daksha Janma Prachetobhyaha. For that Prachetasas, the Daksha Prajapati's Janma, that's why it's called as Prachetasaha. Then Tat Putrinam Cha Santati. When Daksha was created 10,000 of the people. And, what was their name given? A good name. First he created 10,000, then 1,000. Or first 1,000 or the 10,000. To all of them, Naraji comes and gives a sannyasa upadesha. Then Dakshaji curses Narada, you will not stay at one place. Then he says, thank you, that's what I want. That I want to go everywhere and do prachar of the Lord. Then he thought, ladkon ko janam kiya hai, kar rahe, to Narada is doing like this. Then he gives birth by his choice to the daughter. The 60 daughters he gets. Daksha Prajapati. One of them is this Sati Dakshayini, who is married to Shiva. Then she immolates herself. Then she becomes Parvataraja Putri Parvati. So in this way, Daksha Janma Prachetobhyaha Tat Putrinam Cha Santatihi. Now remember, from these Putris of Daksha Prajapati only, Deva, Asura, Nara, Tiryag, Khaga, Naga, Adayaha. All the Devatas, all the Asuras, all the human beings, Tiryak, all the animals, all even the mountains. Mountains were also having life once upon a time. Then Khagadaya, the birds, etc., they all are born. All that stories were exhaustively told in that 6th Sarga. 6th Skandha, sorry, we are taking Sarga. 6th Skandha has got all this. There is a Poshanam Sarga, the 6th one. Poshanam is the name of that 6th Skandha. In the same one we saw toward the end, Twashtrasya Janma. The Twashtra's Putra, Twashtra, his name is Vrutrasura. And Janma Nidhanamcha. And he was killed by that Indra. How he got that Vajrayuda from Dadhiji's bones, and from the Vishwarupa he got Narayana Kavacha. So Narayana Kavacha, Vajrayuda, and Bhagavan Narayana's Kripa. With the help of these three, Vrutrasura was killed by Indra. And how great a Bhakta Vrutrasura was in the 6th chapter, 6th Skandha we have seen. So that is also covered in the 6th Skandha. Okay. Then comes the The next one, Putrayoha Ditir Dvijaha. Then for the Diti, through that Kashyapa ji, the two children are born who are the Rakshasas. Because she wanted, okay ना, दे फिर से अपने इंद्र पद मिलना है, अपने बच्चों का रक्षा होना है. Therefore she asked for those two Rakshasas are born. From here the seventh skandha starts. वृत्रासुर संहार से छठा स्कंध हो गया. Then Hiranyakashipu Hiranyaksha Janma is the Saptama Skandha. In the Saptama Skandha itself, Daityeshwarasya Charitam, the story of Hiranyakashipu, then Prahladasya Mahatmanaha, the great Mahatma Prahlad Ji's entire Charitra was covered in the seventh Skandha. How beautiful are those chapters. That is what the Narada Vasudeva Samvada, all that. Prahlada Charitra comes. So the Deva Lakshanas, Manushya Lakshanas, Pashu Lakshanas, all these three are explained. The Pashu is Rakshasa. Sattva, Rajas, Tamo. Sattva gunas are Varnita through the Prahlada Lakshana. Rajaguna, human being, that is who is that? Vasudeva ji. Unki baat hoti hai. Then the Tamo guna Lakshanas are Varnita through these Asuras, especially the Hiranyakashipu. In this seventh skandha, all these topics are covered. Okay, then comes the eighth skandha. What is there in the eighth skandha? Manvantaranukathanam. All the eight Manvantaras, all the Manvantaras are explained there. 16 Manvantara, 14 Manvantaras. Swayambhuva, Swarochisha, Uttama, Tamasa, Raivata, Chakshusha, Vaivasvata, then Savarni, Daksha Savarni, all those Manvantaras are explained in the eighth skandha. That's why the eighth skandha's name is Manvantarani. So the seventh was Uti. Uti is Karma Vasana. So Sattvika, Rasika, Tamasika depicted through all these characters in the seventh skandha. Then Manvantara was described in the eighth skandha. All the 14 Manvantaras. Then in the all every Manvantar में Manu कौन है, इंद्र कौन है, ऋषि कौन है, भगवान का अवतार कौन है, देवता कौन होंगे, मनुपुत्र कौन होंगे, all that explained. It was so fantastic. Not only that, in that eighth skandha only Gajendra Vimokshanam. है ना, नारायण अखिल गुरु भगवान नमस्ते. Then Gajendra does prarthana, Bhagavan comes, Narayana Hari kills that crocodile, gives that also mukti. Then he is the Gajendra none but Raja Indradumna. He got that curse and all that story is told. Even he also becomes mukta. Then Manvantara avatarascha. In all the 14 Manvantaras, which are the avataras of Bhagavan, all are given, including Hayashiradayaha, Hayagrivadi avataras also explained. So all these covers our Ashtama Skandha. Okay. Then some more are there in the Ashtama Skandha. Kaurmam, Dhanvantaram, Matsyam, Vamanam cha Jagatpatehe. The Lord's Kurma Avatara, Dhanvantari Avatara, Matsya Avatara, all of them have come in this Ashtama Skandha only during the Kshirosagar Mathanam, including Mohini. Then Vamana Avatara Ghattam also exhaustively explained in the 8th Skandham. And thereafter we saw the last story was Kshiroda Mathanam. Tadvad Amrutarte Divokasam. So for the sake of Amrita, Devatas and Rakshasas have done the Kshirosagar Mathanam. And Amrita came, that is given to Devatas by the Lord in the Mohini Avatara. Rakshasas did not get, they get beaten up in the, they go to the Shukracharya. Shukracharya does all variety of things by which all the Asuras again become powerful. A huge battle between Deva Asura Varnana happens towards the end of the Ashtama Skandha. So 8th Skandha is having lot of avatars of the Lord and lot of stories also. Gajendra Moksha is in that, Vamana Avatara is in that, Kshirosagar Mathana in that, all the Manvantara Varnana is that, and Deva Asura Sangrama also in that Ashtama Skandha only. Manvantarani. The 9th Skandha was the Ishanu Katha. So in that what is there? Ki Raja Vamsha Anukirtanam. So the entire Kirti of the Surya Chandra Vamsha Rajas is being started in the Navama Skandha. Ikshvaku Janma. In the Raja Ikshvaku, Mandatu, Sauvari, all the stories we have seen. Tad Vamshaha Sudyumnasya Mahatmanaha. So Sudyumna taka waha humne dekha. Then also Ila Upakhyanam is seen in the Namaskandha, Tara Upakhyanam, Visa, then Surya Vamshavarnana, Shashada, and Nruga Raja, how the Nruga gets the curse to become the chameleon. All these Raja stories, because the ईशानुकथा भक्त देता भगवान के भक्तों के ही राजर्षियों के ही कथाएं ज्यादातर ये नवम में है. तो फिफ्थ एंड नवम स्कंध contain, fifth skandha contains more of the avadutas etc. Ninth skandha contains the rajarshi charitra more and more. So these are all covered. Then the Sukanya Charita Vijaha, Shariati Charitra Vista, then Kakutsta Charitra, Katwanga, Mandhata, Saubhari, Sagaraha, Sagara Vrutanta, in which the what is Sagara Putras are cursed to die, then Ganga has to come, then only they will be going to Swarga, then Sagara, Dilipa, Amshumana, Sagara, Amshuman, Dilipa, all of them try, then the Dilipa Putra, Bhagiraji finally tries, then Ganga Maya comes. All that is there in this Navama Skandha. And the important topic in 9th Skandha is Ramasya Kausalendrasya Charitam. Bhagavan Lord Rama's Charitra, Kilmishapaham, remover of all the Papa. Though it is given in 2 chapters, but all details were covered in the 2. And in that only, Nimehe Anga Parityagaha. So Raja Nimi leaving the body, and from his body only the Janaka Janma and Janaka Vruttantam we have seen there. Then Ramasya Bhargavendrasya Nikshatra Karanam Bhuvaha. In this 9th skandha only, after Rama avatar and all, next another one, Parashurama avatara also seen. So Ramasya Bhargavendrasya Nikshatra Karanam Bhuvaha. So he is finishing all the Kshatriyas 21 times. That also is given. Actually ये पहले आता है, बाद में रामचरित्र. Then Ailasya Somavamshasya, तो इलोपाख्यानम, Chandravamshopakhyanam, Raja Yayati Charitra, Raja Nahusha Charitra, all of them have come in this 9th skandha. Big one, it was also 30 chapters. Then Daushantehe Bharatasyapi, Shakuntala Dushyanta Putra, Bharata Charitra was covered. Then Shantanoho Janma, and Tat SUTHA, Shantanu, his son is Bhishmacharya, his charitra is given. Then Yayati Jyeshta Putra is Yadu Maharaj. So Yadu Maharaj ka Vamsha Varnana up to this, the 9th skandha continued. Then as the 9th skandha ended, in the 10th, in the beginning only, in that Yadu Vamsha only, Lord Krishna's avatara. So in the 10th and 11th and 12th skandhas, what are the topics covered? That portion, then how the glory of this Bhagavat Mahapurana is said by our great Sutha ji. To cover that topic, tomorrow we'll meet. So I am going with my target and thing in my mind. I wanted to do up to 9th skandha today, it is covered. So tomorrow 10, 11, 12 skandhas done, then half of the main Mahatmya Bhagavatam is covered. Very tasty, sweet it is. Mahatmya means यहाँ जो सूत जी कहते हैं. And then day after tomorrow we'll conclude this chapter. If time permits, also the one full day will take for the 13th chapter. With that, whole Bhagavatam is over. So kal, parso, narso. Today is 11, 12, 13, 14. On 14th July, we will finish Bhagavatam. Then the next 7 days we will cover our Mahatmyam. 4 chapters in the Skandha Purana. So it will take wonderfully. So that is how we are spending our time in not only study of Shastra, Bhagavatam. Through that we are trying to fill our hearts with Bhagavad Tattva and the Lakshanas of the Bhaktas whom we have studied in Bhagavad Purana, so that we also become Bhagavata. In this way, we'll stop here. We have seen up to 26 shlok. 26 we have seen. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Bhagavata Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Sutha Sharanam Mama, Shri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Narada Sharanam Mama, Shri Kumara Sharanam Mama, Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama, Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधव स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्ति अयं रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामा मुञ्चत कर्हिचिद् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्धः उत्तरार्धः अथ एकषष्टितमोऽध्यायः. Friends, in this 10th skandha also we are studying out of 90 chapters, 2/3 are over 60. 60th we have seen Krishna Rukmini Samvada, how Bhagavan Krishna played pranks on her and Rukmini ji how beautifully replied. After that how Krishna also praised her so much. So from all that Bhagavan Mahima, Bhagavati Mata's Mahima and Bhakti Prema Adi Vishayas we can learn. Now we are into the 61st chapter today, Adhyaya. In this, the 2-3 topics covered are: first one is the glory of Bhagavan Krishna is mentioned for some time. Second one is the 8 wives of Krishna, and each of them had 10 children. All their names are given. In the third topic, the Pradyumna's son Aniruddha is married to the Rukmini's daughter's son. That portion will come in which there is a play of the dice. In that die play, Balarama is invented by Rukmini and all. Balarama doesn't know a game. Fir bhi out of prestige issue he plays. He loses everything. Many things, not everything. Toward the end, in 2 main dice, he wins. When he wins, so kuch maya chal kapat karke, the Rukmini says, no, I am the winner. First time to Balramji tolerates. Second time, the Akashvani speaks. Ki, by truth, the winner is Balarama. Rukmini is playing the tricks there. Even that Akashvani comes, the Rukmini never listens. He only says, you are the Gwala Bala fit only for grazing the cows. How come? Taking the Dhanurbana and fighting in the war and playing the dice. These are the works only of Kshatriya. You can't do that. You don't know. Balaram ji itna gussa ho jata hai. He takes that maize khadga, gives one to that fellow Rukmini, the brother of Rukmini, gets beheaded and died only. All other who were supporting, unko chakna chor. So these portions are there in the 61st chapter. Now, story bolte jao na, so a lot of us will enjoy the story. Even Balaram ji ne Rukmini. But unless you study Bhagavata, what is the Tattva Jnana? What is Bhagavan's Mahima, Bhakti Mahima, Bhakta Lakshanas, what difficulties Bhakta goes through, how Bhagavan protects. So all this you can never know without studying shloka by shloka. In the story you can't tell that. Little you can tell, not much. You can say, in this way from this story, this is what you can learn. But then when you study the mantra, shloka, you can know also the details. That's the difference between Bhagavat Kathakara, Bhagavat Adhyenakar. We are not Kathakar. हमको कथा आता ही नहीं. हम तो अध्ययन करते हैं. अध्ययनम and अध्यापनम. Studying and teaching. That also at our own small level. We are not the masters of Bhagavata. उसके लिए 1000 जन्म भगवान कृष्ण के शरण में शरणागत होने से उनके कृपा से होगा. We are not just playing like a child through study of this Bhagavat. Bhagavan knows how many mistakes we are doing. Vichar is going on forgiving us, going on giving us the chance. How many rounds he has given now? One more round, 10th skandha again we are doing. So let us do the chant of this one. See a portion of it. Om atha ekashashtitamodhyayah Shri Sukha uvacha ekaikashastah Krishnasya putran dashadashavalaha ajijatat anavamanu pituhu sarvatma sampada गृहादनपगं वीक्ष्य राजपुत्र्योच्युतं स्थितं प्रेष्टं न्यमंसतस्वं स्वं न तत्तत्त्वविदस्त्रियः चार्वब्जकोशवदनायत बाहुनेत्र सप्रेमहास रसवीक्षितवल्गुजल्पैः सम्मोहिताः भगवतः न मनो विजेतुं स्वैर्विभ्रमैः समशकन् वनिता विभूम्नः स्मायावलोकलवदर्शितभावहारि भ्रूमण्डलप्रहितसौरतमन्त्रशौण्डैः पत्न्यस्तु षोडशसहस्रमनङ्गबाणैः यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं करणैर्न शेकुः इत्थं रमापतिमवाप्य पतिं प्रियस्ताः ब्रह्मादयोऽपि न विदुः पदवीं यदीयां भेजुर्मुदा विरतमेदितयानुराग हासावलोकनवसङ्गमलालसाद्यं प्रत्युद्गमासनवरार्हणपादशौच ताम्बूलविश्रमणबीजनगन्धमाल्यैः केशप्रसारशेन स्नपनोपहार्यैः दासीशता अपि विभोर्विदधुस्मदास्यं तासां या दशपुत्राणां कृष्णस्त्रीणां पुरोदिताः अष्टौ महिष्यस्तत्पुत्रान् प्रद्युम्नादीन् गृणामि ते चारुदेष्णः सुदेष्णश्च चारुदेहश्च वीर्यवान् सुचारुश्चारुगुप्तश्च भद्रचारुस्तथा परः चारुचन्द्रो विचारुश्च चारुश्च दशमो हरेः प्रद्युम्न प्रमुखा जाताः रुक्मिण्यां नावमाह पितुः भानुः सुभानुः स्वर्भानुः प्रभानुर्भानुमांस्तथा चन्द्रभानुर्बृहद्भानुः अतिभानुस्तथाष्टमः श्रीभानुः प्रतिभानुश्च सत्यभामात्मजा दश साम्बः सुमित्रपूर्जितो शतजिच्च सहस्रजितो विजयश्चित्रकेतुश्च वसुमान् द्रविडः क्रतुः जाम्बवत्याः सुता ह्येते साम्बाद्याः पितृसम्मताः वीरश्चन्द्रोऽश्वसेनश्च चित्रगुर्वेगवान् वृषः अनुशङ्कुर्वसुः श्रीमानु कुन्तिर्नाग्नचितेः सुताः श्रुतः कविर्वृषो वीरः सुबाहुर्भद्र एकलः शान्तिर्दर्शः पूर्णमासः कालिन्द्याः सोमकोवरः प्रघोषो गात्रवान् सिंहः बलः प्रबल ऊर्ध्वगः माद्र्याः पुत्राः महाशक्तिः स ओजोपराजितः भृगो हर्षो निलो गृध्रः वर्धनोन्नाद एव च महाशः पावनो वह्निः मित्रविन्द्रात्मजाः क्षुधिः सङ्ग्रामजिद्बृहत्सेनः शूरः प्रहरणो ऋजितो जयः सुभद्रो भद्रायाः वाम आयुष्य सत्यकः दीप्तिमांस्ताम्रतप्ताद्याः रोहिण्यास्तनया हरेः प्रद्युम्नाच्चानिरुद्धो भूतु रुक्मवत्यां महाबलः पुत्र्यां तु रुक्मिणो राजन् नाम्ना भोजघटे पुरे एतेषां पुत्रपौत्राश्च बभूवुः कोटिशो नृप मातरः कृष्णजातानां सहस्राणि च षोडशः राजोवाच कथं रुक्मि अरिपुत्राय प्रादातु दुहितरं युधि कृष्णेन परिभूतस्तं हन्तुं रन्ध्रं प्रतीक्षते एतदाख्याहि मे विद्वन् द्विषोर्वैवाहिकं मितः अनागतमतीतं च वर्तमानमतीन्द्रियं विप्रकृष्टं व्यवहितमो सम्यक् पश्यति योगिनः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. So in the 61st chapter beautiful things are there. 2 days we need to do, 1 day we cannot do it. I thought of, but the other thing we have done, we have also have the Ramayana to study. Okay, so atha ekashashtitamodhyayah. In this, the glory of Bhagavan, the children of Bhagavan, then the Rukmiyadika samhar by Balarama. The first one let us see. Sri Shukaji कहते हैं to Parikshit. What he is saying in the 61st chapter, first shloka, ekaikashah taha Krishnasya putran dashabalaha azijanam. So all these 16,008 of them, each of them had 10 children by the blessings of Lord Krishna. Anavaman pituhu sarva atma sampada. None of those 16,008 into 10, 1,60,008 of them, none of them are lesser than Krishna in any of the qualities. Rupa Sampada, Shakti, Paurusha, every one of them have as power as Krishna has got. His main children, first round children, अब उनके 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 जाके करोड़ों हो गए. That's how the Yadav Santati was unginat. Finally finished all of them. 4-5 बचे हैं उत्तर प्रदेश में, गड़बड़ करते जाते देश का. So each of them had 10, 10, 10. Now see, the thing is what Gruhad Anavagam Vikshya. Lord Krishna was never leaving the house. घर में हमेशा रहते, not going out at all. So Rajaputryaha Achyutam Sthitam. When he was staying at home only, always 24 घंटे वो पत्नी के पल्लू पकड़ के रहना. Seeing that Spreshtam Nyamanta Swam Swam Natat Tatta Vidastriyaha, they all used to think that he is so much attached to us. They never knew what is the glory of Lord. He was playing that natak. All the husbands should learn from it. He was never leaving the house. 24 घंटे कहीं गए हुए तो भी 1 घंटे वापस, and always with her only. So they used to feel that he loves us so much, therefore we are so great and he loves us maximum. Each one used to think that way. Means you have to know that Lord is in 16,000 rupa, in all those 16,000, they all know it is one Krishna, but each thinks Krishna loves them more than others. But what is Lord Krishna? He himself used to make them fall in love with him. And how much of Nautanki they used to do, he was detached. That is the actual Krishna. That is mentioned in these two shlokas, number 2 and 3, 3 and 4. Third, mein, Charu Abja Kosha Vadana. Very beautiful lotus-like face Bhagavan has got. Then Ayata Bahu, very expanded hands. So Netra, wonderful eyes. So Saprema, with so much of love. Hasa, smile and cheer. Hasa, Rasa, Prema Rasa, Vikshita, with the looks. Valgu Jalpaihi, very making happy words. Sammohitaha Bhagavataha. All those wives used to get deluded by the Lord. Means he used to make him love him. Na mano vijetum swair vibramai samashakan vanita vibhumnaha. But they, with whatever natak they did, they could never win the Lord's heart. Win the heart means he never got into infatuation. But he, with all these said expressions, he used to make them fall in that love. And what are the natak they used to do? Try to make Krishna come under their control or sway. The thing he said in the next sloka. Smaya, smile, avaloka, then luksu, then lavadarshita bhava hari. So showing whether variety of the bhava which the women folk can do. Then bhrumandala prahita, with a bhrubhaga, variety of expressions of prema. Saurata mantra soundaihi, variety of the loving talk. So patnyahatu, those 16,008 of them, Shodasha Sahasram, Ananga Banaihi, with all the Ananga Bana, the arrows of the Cupid, Yasya Indriyam Vimatitum Karanair Nashekuhu. How much ever they tried, they could not shake Lord Krishna. So that is said in English, Nashekuhu. शेख मीन्स नॉट समर्थ बने. भगवान कृष्ण के इंद्रियों को विमथन करने में, मन को क्षुभित करने में, they were never successful. That is Bhagavan. No, lot of things can be discussed on this topic, that we have to reach to in our identity that self which allows everything to happen but never allows anything to touch it. This is the pure Vedantic way of life. Other than that lifestyle, when you come down of it, identify the upadhi as jiva, we get infatuated, we get attracted, we get disturbed, we get distracted. The samsara will be endless for millions of kalpa, mahakalpa, dviparartha, ityadi. Now, if this clicks to us, at least, by God's grace, intellectually at least, clearly, unambiguously, sadhana will follow naturally. What is that to be clicked? This one. Other than identifying with Nirguna, Nirakara, Nirvishesha, सबके अतीत ब्रह्म से अतीत identify किए बिना, in the identification of upadhis as jiva, we can never avoid samsara. To teach that only to us, all the Bhagavatadi Katha, where Brahma, Vishwa, Brahma Deva, Indradi Deva, all of them, if they are not in the Brahma Anubhuti, they fall prey to Maya, they are in samsara. That is shown to us. If this clicks to us, and consequently, whether we take 100,000 lives to realize Brahman, but that alone is our goal. When we strengthen ourselves, we are in the perfect path. Otherwise, Brahma Bonalokaha Punaravartinaha. Hey Arjuna, Mamupetya tu Kauntaya Punarjanma Nivedyate. In whole Gita, Mamupetya Manmana Bhava, wherever Bhagavan says that, understand it is the Brahma Jnana ke drushti se keh rahe. Also, the Ishvara, who is the wielder of Maya, who is above all devatas. If you talk the bhakti topics, you have to take the Lord as like that. If you talk the Jnana topic, you have to understand he's talking from Aham Brahmasmi standpoint. Never have doubt. Otherwise, don't say Krishna is so egoistic in Gita. He tells Arjuna and all, मेरे को surrender करो, मेरा भक्ति करो, मेरा नाम ले लो, मेरे का स्मरण करो. कितना ego वाला है वो, ऐसा लगता है. That's why Gita is not Krishna uvacha, na? It is not Gopika, Nandana uvacha, Nandana uvacha, Devaki Nandana uvacha. ऐसा है क्या वो तो भगवान उवाचा. Bhagavan is the Parabrahma. From that standpoint, he spoke. If the standpoint is not understood, we misunderstand. Just by the way, we have hinted it. Then what? In this way, they tried, but they never used to. But luckily, they, with Lord Krishna's prema, had a very good life lived. As his wives, as a grihini, and they also reciprocated by all sevas, which was said in the earlier chapter. Exactly same shloka is repeated here also in the 6th one. Before that, in the 5th one, itham, in this way, Ramapatim avapya patim striyaha taha. Those trees having obtained Lord Narayana Ramapati alone as their own husband, Brahmadayopi navidu padavi adiyam. Even Brahmadi devatas also cannot be in that much proximity with the Lord. They got it. Then Bhejuhu Muda enjoyed happily Avirata Meditaya Anuraga, day by day increasing prema, Hasa Avaloka Navasangama Lalasa Adyam. So with variety of prema and all of that, they went on enjoying day in and day out with Krishna. While doing so, they were like a true wife with all the Pativratya as well as Seva Bhava. They used to take care of him. That is said in the 6th mantra. Pratyudgama, welcoming him and receiving him. Asana, place to sit. Vararhana, giving the arhanam, the pani वगैरह पीने के लिए. Then pada shaucha, the washing the feet, giving even the food. Tambula, tambul dena. Then vishramana, giving him the rest, organizing the things. Vijana, panka karna. Gandhamaliyahi, applying chandan, putting the garlands. Kesha prasara, setting the hair. Shayana, sleeping place, organizing. Snapana, नहाने के लिए उपहार्य ही, by giving all the upahara required things. So dasi shatapi, even though they had hundreds of dasis to do, they never allowed them to do vibhor vidadusma dasyam. All of them themselves did dasya to Bhagavan Krishna. They could have avoided. They have so many dasis to do these things for Krishna, but they did themselves. Now this is the only way in life by which physically ourselves doing the domestic works, doing the upasana of the Lord in Puja Mandiram, if possible, doing the seva to the Guru, that we come out of the first and the biggest obstacle and problem called as the Deha Tadatmya, called as Tamoguna. Some of you can know your life because of your various activities, professional, domestic. You all remain yourself active. Therefore, the Tamoguna did not overpower you much. That's why with Rajo and Sattva, so many activities you have achieved in life. Some of you can think. And many others, in Tamoguna overpowering, Deha Tadatmya, but बैठ गए भैंस की तरह तो उठना ही नहीं. That's a very bad habit. You know this nice saying, no? The mind gets destroyed if it runs everywhere. Therefore, it has to be made stable in one place. Body gets destroyed if it stays as one place. Therefore, it has to be kept moving continuously. बॉडी को चलाते रहने से स्वस्थता रहेगा, मन को एक जगह रहने से स्वस्थ रहेगा. मन भागता रहेगा तो अस्वस्थ होगा, शरीर एक जगह रहेगा तो अस्वस्थ हो जाएगा. Body should be. I have seen some people, including my mother, 4:30 उठे सुबह ना, रात को 10 साढ़े 10 तक. We don't have servant culture and all. We in 3-story building we used to stay. नीचे से एक 2-2 बाल्टी में पानी ले जाते थे अपन बचपन में, मटके वाला पानी, और 4-5 दिन में एक बार पीने वाला पानी आता, पीने का पानी ले आओ. Even to wash clothes, 1.5 kilometers to go for a talab. I remember all those days. And lot of guests coming. And not like today, online order. कुछ भी चाहे 2 किलोमीटर जाकर वहां पैदल जाकर ले आना है. चाहे सब्जियां लाए तो तेल लावे, और तेल के दुकान अलग तरह के होते थे, you all know that, रेशन शॉप, खड़े होकर लाइन में 5 किलो चावल, 10 किलो. I have seen her mother and so many people, active, dynamic. The best example is our Gurudev. His day starts at 2:30 morning, 2:45, 3. Throughout life, except the ill health days, morning. And रात में 11, 11:30 is busy, his lectures, travels. Shuddha Sattva He is an invoked Rajoguna to do this colossal work. So from these wives of Lord Krishna, this aspect we can learn. Always being active, dynamic. Dasi Shata api Vibhoho Vidadusma Dasyam. To that Vibhu Narayana, they themselves did the Dasyam. करते रहो, लगे रहो बस. बॉडी को लेजी रखना ही नहीं. Very worst. Because once the body is lazy, either mind become lazy or it become bhogi. It goes on running here and there. Anyway, so then comes ki dasam dasha putranam Krishna strinam puroditaha. I told you 16,008 each one of them had 10 children. Lord Krishna Kripa say, Shukji is telling to Parikshit ji. Then Ashtav Mahishyaha Tat Putran Pradyumnadin Gurudamite. I can't tell you those 160,000 people's name, but his main 8 wives are there, na? Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati, Nagnajiti, Kalindi, Mitravinda, Bhadra, Lakshana or Lakshmana. Of these 8, 10 children they have, their names I will tell. Only for the proof that they are all there and they had their own children. That's how the Yadukula Vamsha, Vrishnikula Vamsha is bigger than the Yadukula. Varshneyas are more than Karshneyas are more than Varshneyas. Krishna Kula is bigger than Vrishni and Yadu in number. But Bhagavan did not allow them to last long. In that Yuddha, all of them perished. Chota, Bada, Mota, Tagada, all men folk finished. Never anybody remained, except some Yadavas like Uddhava Adi. They have gone for Badrinath to Sadhana. Okay. Yadava are not the people who take care of the cows and calves. That is wrong interpretation. Raja Yadu ke samshavale isliye Yadava. They are all Kshatriyas. Only Krishna there in Vrindavan for some years, time pass to karna hai, they used to gaze the crows and all. That was only a small part of his life. Don't think Krishna means always is Gvalabal and all. Ek do saal. People in their poetry, they write all nonsense. And we are double nonsense. Nobody is useless than us in the world. So we don't think much. We don't understand in detail. So we are cocooned with small little information. And that's what we carry and pass it on to others also. क्योंकि कोई शास्त्र पढ़ने का अकल तो है नहीं. Thank God we are at least listening now. खुद भी पढ़ना चाहिए. We means in general the people in the world. You are all Mahajnanis. So who are they? He says, I will narrate them. Okay. Who are they? First one, Rukmini's Putras. So through Rukmini, Lord Krishna had 10 sons. They are what? Who are they? Eldest one is Pradyumna. Then after him, Para, the very powerful. Who are they? Viryavan, all of them. The 10 of them are, first is Pradyumna, then count them. Charudeshna, Sudeshna, Charudeha, Sucharu. Charugupta, Bhadracharu, Charuchandra, Vicharu, and Charu. Charu means Sundar. 10 names have come. Each one of them, again, they had their own children, their own variety of works. Those Rukmini's sons, 10 are these. Now comes the 10 children of Satyabhama. These who are they? Bhanu, Subhanu, Swarbhanu, Prabhanu, Bhanuman. 5 are over. Chandrabhanu, Brahadbhanu, Atibhanu, Shribhanu, and Pratibhanu. 10. And I was wondering, each Rukmini Satyabhama can remember only 10 children. But Krishna had इनका नाम कैसे बड़ा लिस्ट लगाया होगा उधर उनका. Krishna must have started a big university only in own Dwaraka for his own children. पढ़ाई लिखाई के लिए. Is it none? So in this way, these Satyabhama children are these 10. And who are these Jambavati Putras? Jambavati's eldest son is Samba, Aryo Samba. This Samba is the one who makes that Garbhavati Vesha to insult those rishis. Those rishi give Davasya, that Shapa, a pestle mortar Musalam, that will be born, it will kill your entire Yaduvamsha. That Samba, we'll see that. So the Sambaha, then Sumitra, Purujitu, Shatajitu, Sahasrajit. 5. Then Vijaya, Chitraketu, Vasuman, Dravida, and Kratu. These are the 5. 9. Total 10 are the people, and so much love they have for Krishna, like everyone. All of them are very loving to Krishna, Krishna Kripa, all of them. Then we have from the Satya. So Rukmini, Satyabhama, then Jambavati are over. Then Satya, whose name other one is Nagnajit Kumari, Nagnajiti. Of her are what? Veera, Chandra, Ashwasena, Chitragu. 4. Vegavan, Vrusha, Amu and Shanku. 8. Vasu and Kunti. Kunti is the name of son. These are the 10 children to the Satya or Nagnajiti. Then where next one are those who are the Kalindi. The Kalindi has got 10 children. Who are they? Shruta, Kavi, Vrusha, Subahu. 4. Then Bhadra, Ekala, Shanti, Darsha. 8. Purnaman and Somaka. These are the two. Total are 10 children now. This is Kalindi. Okay. Now we see the Lakshmana. She has got 10 sons. Praghosha, Gatravan, Simha, Bala. 4. Prabala, Urdhvaga, Mahashakti, Nahu. Saha. 8. Ojaha and Aparajita. 10. 10 are the children of this Lakshmana. Then we have the Mitravinda, one more wife. For her, Vruka, Harsha, Anila, Grudra. 4. Varshanu, Annada, then Mahasha and Pavana. 8. Vahni and Kshudhi. 10. तो ये थोड़ा मित्रविंदा के बच्चे थोड़ा बहुत पेटू भूख वाले लग रहे हैं उनके नाम से. वरुका, अनिला, ग्रुद्रा, देन क्षुधि, वखनी, देन महाशना, ये नाम लग रहा है ना. From that you can see they are all good eating children. So these are all Mitravindra's children. Then we have the Satya. Bhadra is the one who is left. Last one, the 8th of them. For her, Sangramajit, Bruhatsena, Shura, Praharana, Arijit, Jaya, Subhadra, Vama, Ayu, and Satyaka. This is how 10 children. So just remembering Krishna Santati, do namaskar to them. Those jivas are so lucky, born to the children, to the Lord Krishna only as children, they are all. Now, out of 16,000, those Rajakumaris, the wives, so unme one is famous. Her name is Rohini. So Rohini's children are Deeptiman, Tamratapta, Ityadi. These are the children. So like that, all names too cannot be given. So after saying this one, the names of the children of Krishna, 8 wives, Shukadevi says, Pradyumnacha Aniruddha Avotu. To Pradyumna, who is born is this Aniruddha. Okay. And who is the wife of Pradyumna, to whom this Aniruddha is born, is Rukmavati. And who is Rukmavati? He is the daughter of Rukmi. Who is Rukmi? Rukmini's sister. So Rukmini's brother. So Rukmini's brother Rukmi gave his daughter Rukmavati to the Pradyumna, who is son of Krishna and Rukmini. And to them Aniruddha is born. And that was in Bhojakata, where the Rukmi made his place to stay. Because he promised, no, I will not go to that Bhishmaka Rajas, that Vidarbha place. Okay. Then Etesham, of this Lord Krishna, 16,000 wives and 10 children, and again they got married their children. Etesham putra pautrascha babhuvu kotishaha. करोड़ों की आबादी सेरू कृष्ण का ही. But they were all required in eliminating all the dushta rakshasas and all. Then Bhagavan says, ye bhi bhumi ke liye bhar hai. Even they also finished. Then Mataraha Krishna Jatanam Sahasrani cha Shodashaha. So for these 16,000 wives of Krishna, karodo. Now listening to this, Raja Parikshit asks a pertinent question. Ki katam Rukmi Ariputraya Pradat Duhitaram. How did he give his daughter Rukmavati to the son of the enemy Lord Krishna? Who was he? Pradyumna. Shatru ke putra. Shatru is Krishna. His putra is Pradyumna. How did he give his daughter Rukmavati? How did he give that Rukmini? Because Yudhi Krishnena Paribhotaha. He was so humiliated by Krishna in that Yuddha, and tam hantum randram pratikshate. All the time, this Rukmi is looking for an opportunity, Randram, to kill Lord Krishna. Edadakya hime vidvan. Oh Lord Shukadevji, please tell us the story. Dishor vaivahikam mitah. How the marriage between these the द्वेष करने वाले शत्रुओं के बच्चों के बीच में हुआ. And you are the knower of anything. Anagatam atitam cha vartamanam atindriyam. Past, present, future, and beyond that which is seen by the senses. Viprakrishtam, and which is very far in distance. Vivahitam, and which is covered by some covers. Samyak pashyanti yoginaha. The yogis see all that. And you are such a yogi, you tell me. Then our Shukadevji tells that all that story in which Rukmivada also we will see. So that portion will cover tomorrow. सर्वं कृष्णार्पणम् ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति शांति शांतिः हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः ओम तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु ओम नीलमेघ श्याम कृष्ण नित्य जगन्मोहन कृष्ण बालगोपाल कृष्ण भव्यमङ्गलम् वेणुगानलोल कृष्ण वेदांत वेद कृष्ण नवनीत चोर कृष्ण नित्यमङ्गलम् भक्तजनाधार कृष्ण परमदयावादि कृष्ण मुक्तिसन्धायक कृष्ण मूर्तिमङ्गलम् गीतामृतदात कृष्ण परमयोगीश कृष्ण पार्थसारथि रूप कृष्ण सर्वमङ्गलम् राम सर्वमङ्गलम् सद्गुरु सर्वमङ्गलम् ॐ नमो नारायणाय ॐ नमो नारायणाय ॐ न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात् ओ श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय श्री वेदव्यास सुखदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय आज की आनंद की जय सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद बोलो समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु गण की धर्म संस्थापक गण की जय. Thank you all. Those who are right from the beginning, I really appreciate you. Those who joined in between, them also, because I have no other option. Tomorrow we'll be doing our 12th skandha, not completed. The day after it will be completed. So in a week's time, we are going to conclude our Bhagavata Adhyanam along with the Mahatmyam. Thank you all.